His friends, his teammates, fans all call him Sweetness, but there is no sugarcoating the fact that Payton is now facing the challenge of his life.
To the people that really care about me, just continue to pray. And for those who are going to say what they want to say, may God be with you also.
And it'll be our pleasure to report on his Sweetness, the premier running back in the National Football League, the all-time rusher, Walter Payton.
Chicago's two biggest sports icons are Michael Jordan and Walter Payton.
Is in for the touchdown.
Because football is a game of angles and seconds. And if you can change the angles, then you got the edge.
Walter Payton. That's touchdown number 102 of a sensational career.
Walter was relentless.
Before he's through, he'll own all the rushing records.
13 years in the National Football League and misses one game. One game.
And it was a guy that was just determined to be the best.
And they give it to Walter. Hurdles!
I felt that I had an ability, something that was given to me, and it was given to me for a reason.
He went 4 yards in the air, came down over the goal line, as Walter flew over the line of scrimmage with 3 seconds to go in the half on third and goal.
I didn't know who he was. And I saw him make this one run.
Here comes Walter Payton.
I block off everything. My teammates and the people around me, where I'm playing, the weather, pain, and it's you and me.
Well, that Payton's exciting. He's fun to watch.
I said, oh my goodness. What kind of animal is this? What kind of guy is this?
A pitch back to Walter Payton.
He wasn't big by football standards, 5'10", 202 pounds.
Walter Payton, one of those guys that had style and substance.
Walter Payton, who in 13 years missed only one game, was one of the roughest, toughest competitors who ever lived.
He was the best blocking back, I can say that unequivocally, that I've ever seen.
Payton blocks out Lawrence.
For golf touchdown. What a great throw from McMahon.
But Sweetness was a little something special.
He was good at what he did. All those moves and the strength and the tenacity was all a product of what your physical conditioning was, his mental conditioning.
Walter Payton in his room running up that hill, man, there was nothing like that as a kid.
He was a true warrior. Give me the heart of Walter Payton. There's never been a greater heart.
When you talk about Walter Payton, you talk about Sweetness, you talk about kangaroos.
That was it. I didn't have to say any more. I knew this was a great run.
It has to be exciting to have a man like Payton in your backfield.
One of the greatest men to ever play the game.
Soldier Field, Chicago. Walter Payton was on the brink of making NFL history.
Every once in a while, my son asks me what game am I going to break it in. But
What do you tell him?
I tell him wait till the press conference on Wednesday.
Walter needs 2 to tie, 3 to break. Jim Brown's all-time, lifetime National Football League rushing record in total yardage.
He wanted to be the best player in NFL history. And breaking Jim Brown's record, that was a standard. That record, beating Jim Brown's record, meant everything to him.
Second play of the second half from the 21-yard line. Walter needs 2 to break the record.
Walter Payton was the epitome of greatness.
I was a runner that wouldn't die easy.
Quick pitch to Walter, looking for the record, cuts back, he's got it, he's out of the 25 to the 26-yard line. Walter Payton becomes the National Football League all-time leading rusher, surpassing Jim Brown on his second carry here in the second half, and that's the equivalent to Hank Aaron breaking Babe Ruth's all-time home run record. And listen to the standing ovation.
He did it in a way that was so classy and respectable.
Double wing formation to give to Payton right through a big hole to the 25 and the 21-yard.
You know, if one position has defined the Chicago Bears offense over the years, it's running back.
Career rushing record today. First he surpasses Jim Brown in total yardage, and now he goes over the 100-yard mark for the 59th time in his career.
You could have been anything, really, truly.
Well, you know, that's true with anybody. It's just a matter of your frame of mind that you're in, and if you can visualize what you want to do, you can do it.
He's the most complete football player in the history of the game.
The law of physics tells you that an object standing still and another object coming, the one that's standing still is going to take the brunt of the blow.
Walter Payton in a
The thing I love most about football, I enjoy contact.
And that's the way he likes it. He'll find somebody to run into.
I said, I'm going to stand and watch him, but I want to see him really run the football.
It's the one who goes the fastest, or the one who's better conditioned, that's going to inflict the most pain.
And I saw him knock out one of our defensive backs. They brought him to the sidelines, and he didn't know his name.
For 13 seasons from 1975 to 1987, Walter Payton was an MVP, Super Bowl champion, and 9-time Pro Bowler.
Not only is my dad an exceptional athlete, he's a role model. He's my biggest role model and best friend.
We made a wager who would be the first one to break down in tears. And after hearing my son get up here and talk, I don't care if I lose the bet.
Walter, he had moves, but he can run you over also.
I can't believe anybody in their right mind, and then again, they would have to be out of their mind to put Walter Payton anywhere but number one.
Well, that end zone is Payton's place, and he has his 7th touchdown this year.
He was a great warrior.
Touchdown!
Sweetness is knowing that you're loved for who you are and not for what you've done.
Walter Payton, the most prolific running back in the history of the National Football League, died today at his suburban Chicago home after succumbing to a rare liver disease.
My gosh.
The greatest running back of all time